In a separate case, the NCAA now wants to know more about Brendan Sorsby's time at the University of Cincinnati. Today, it sent a letter of inquiry to the university. Now, this is just a preliminary step of the association's process to contact the school to investigate any potential rules violations. The NCAA says this is not an uncommon request. The Sorsby saga was front-page news in the college football world recently after it was revealed that the former Texas Tech quarterback bet thousands of dollars on games at UC. Cincinnati's head football coach continues to say that the school was unaware of Sorsby's gambling addiction.
And meanwhile, Cincinnati's head football coach is calling out Texas Tech and other universities, accusing them of breaking NCAA recruitment rules. The Athletic reports Scott Satterfield claims the universities reached out to Sorsby before the season ended. He said they had 4 games left when they found out. Schools are not allowed to contact players from other programs until the transfer portal opens. However, players' agents are typically used to work around NCAA tampering rules. Sorsby's agent denies they heard from teams during the 2025 season, according to The Athletic. Texas Tech Athletics told KCBD this afternoon it is not aware of any impermissible contact related to Sorsby's recruitment.